For the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me.
Oh, hey, Mark. Happy New Year.
Hi, Dave. How you doing? Happy New Year to you as well.
And you, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thanks, considering. Yeah, all good your end?
Listen, to start off, I have to ask you about the 12 Daves of Christmas that you submitted for our new Music Night Christmas contest.
Oh, yeah.
About 320 odd views last time I checked, which I thought was brilliant. Where did the idea come from?
Well, it was original at the time, but I realised afterwards it's Absolute Radio had done the same thing. I promise mine came first. If Absolute Radio's lawyers are watching this, I just like a cheesy gag and a turn of phrase, really. And so about a year ago, it just crossed my mind. Threw it all together, got a list of Daves, and well, you remember because you were there. I did it
there at the time, yeah.
The Yards. So it seems like a long time ago now. And I played it there, and it wasn't even fully written at that point. I had some post-it notes on my guitar with 10 names written on them. And so I was still looking for 2 Daves, and I started looking. You were in the audience.
Two days short of a Christmas hit.
Yeah. So yeah, you were in that first version. I am sorry that you didn't make the final cut for this one.
I was heartbroken.
Maybe I would have got 330 views if I'd have put you in. But
well, there's always the chance next year to do a 13 Daves of Christmas. That would be novel.
Well, it's got a ready-made series of sequels to go there, hasn't it? So yeah, maybe I will.
But you've also been busy during lockdown, setting yourself up for basically producing your own music from home.
Trying, learning. I think every day's a school day, isn't it? So I've been exactly that. Set myself up, got the software, had it for a while, and been tinkering a bit. But this has been a good chance to sort of really try and get to grips with stuff. And some might say I've wasted a lot of time going over the same keyboard bit over and over and over with things. But it's been.
So what are the basic building blocks of the stuff you've got to hand now?
Well, it's still fairly primitive. I've got I use Cubase. I've got the pro version of that, which I've been getting used to that. I've got some fairly cheap audio interface. I'm going to get a new one, I think, for that. But it's been doing my job really well, doing its job for me really well, I should say. An array of guitars and a few mics as well. But I found it's a sort of hobby where dipping your toe in, it's kind of a bit daunting, and it's kind of, you look at all the price of gear and you think, well, but it's really just a case of buying something and leveling up. And I've still got way to go. I'm still very much an amateur with basic stuff, but it works. And I think you just got to learn how to use your tools a bit, really.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's where I'm getting to. But I think there's still a lot of learning to do. But I've enjoyed it. Yeah. So I suppose I've got more power on my desk than George Martin had with the Beatles in the 60s. So I mean, I'm not want to say I'm bigger than the Beatles or anything, but
Well, there's still time.
Yeah, still time.
So tell us about your new song, which was what prompted me to get in touch. I saw on your socials you had a new song in the pipeline. Tell us a little bit about that.
Thanks for getting in touch about that. Yeah. It's called Where My Fables Stay, and it's something that I've had the basic tracks down for since the middle of last year. And I've been working on, and it's ready, or nearly ready. I need to get myself out of the cycle of just tweaking, but I'm really excited to get it out. As well as just a guitar and my voice, which you would normally hear. It's got some attempts at orchestration on there as well. And it's getting to the point of mixing now where I'm thinking, this sounds good. So I'm pleased to get it out. It's
so one thing I know about your music, Mark, is that your songs are usually about something. So what's this about?
This is kind of autobiographical, actually. So it sums up the period of my life from 96 to 2014, give or take. So various moving around and little verses about each thing and so on and so forth. Kind of about my 2-decade adolescence, I suppose. It's that usual sort of singer-songwriter, oh, woe is me sort of thing, which deep down I profess to sort of have been a miserable person throughout my life. But I think I quite like it, and that's what this is kind of about, really. It's kind of getting through those things, everything that happened, and then coming out the other side and going, yeah. So I quite like it. It's got a lot of wordplay in it, and it's the sort of thing where if you know the events I'm talking about, then you'd be like, oh, that's really clever, but I'm afraid everyone's going to be in the dark about it. So it's a lot of in-jokes for me, I think.
You're going to leave us to guess?
Maybe we might release a few things. There is a reference to Red Hill in there, so which is good. In fact, I'll drop what one. The whole pun is a joke on that Jimi Hendrix song Red House.
Okay.
There's a red hill over yonder. That's where my baby stays. So there's a red hill over yonder. That's where my fable stays. It's like,
Yeah. Well, your band, the Super Owls A23 song is almost legendary. So I'd be disappointed if Red Hill didn't have a mention in your autobiography somewhere.
Red Hill has to be in there. Yeah. It's and the A23. Yeah, of course. That's a very local song. I've lived down here for 7 years now, and very much like home. So yeah, proud to say.
So if people want to grab more of your music, Mark, how do they do that?
There's a few places.
Yeah.
Well, this new release is going to be on Spotify, and my last EP is on Spotify as well. Although I need to just tidy something up with that. But otherwise, most of my stuff's on Spotify. If not, it's on Bandcamp as well. And you can find a link to everything as well on markmillwardrh1.com. So there you go with the Red Hill link as well.
Excellent. Well, we'll put all those links in the YouTube notes for people who want to follow up, Mark. But thanks very much for your time. Glad to hear you've put all this lockdown nonsense to good news.
I've tried my best, yeah, thank you. And thanks very much for having me. Much appreciated.
Not at all. And let us know when the song's actually out, and we'll let all our New Music Nights buddies know all about it.
Don't worry, you'll be the first to know. I'll let you know as soon as I've got that already.
Take care, and look forward to seeing you live in person in the not too distant.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, hopefully it's not
in the fantastic. Yeah,
good to see you as well. So we'll see you then. Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Well, if you're going to Brighton by the coast, just take the A road, the OK road you can boast. It's great to be on the A23. Well, if you're looking for that urban thrill, get down to Vauxhall, then to Brixton and